Hi there and welcome back to the channel. There's a particular kind of tiredness that isn't physical. Life's moving, you're functioning, you're keeping up. But underneath it, things feel slightly heavier than they need to be. This video is about why alcohol often makes life feel easier in the short term and quietly harder over time. Not in dramatic ways, but just enough to matter. This channel isn't about labels, it isn't about rock bottom, and it isn't about telling anyone what they should do. It's about understanding, especially for people who are doing reasonably well, but feel that something isn't quite right. Alcohol works because it does something genuinely helpful, at least at first. It softens the edges, it lowers the emotional volume, it makes decisions feel less urgent. And for people who think a lot, feel deeply, or carry quiet pressure, that relief can feel like a solution. The problem isn't that alcohol doesn't work, it's that it works by temporarily switching things off rather than helping resolve them. There's a difference between relaxation and disengagement. Relaxation restores you. Disengagement gives you a break, but the cost shows up later. Alcohol often sits in that second category. When alcohol becomes the way we regularly decompress, a few subtle things tend to happen. Emotional processing slows down, motivation becomes inconsistent, anxiety doesn't disappear, it just moves to a different time of day. And life starts to feel more effortless than it objectively is. Not broken, just heavier. For many people watching this, drinking isn't a problem in the obvious sense. It's social, it's normal. It might even be moderate by most standards. But there's a quiet sense that it's no longer helping in the way that it once did. And that's where curiosity usually begins, not crisis. In my own experience, and in conversations I've had over the years, the biggest change after stopping drinking wasn't dramatic improvement. It was less friction, fewer internal negotiations, less background noise, and more emotional space to deal with life as it actually is. Not easier, but clearer. This isn't about whether alcohol is good or bad. It's about whether it's still doing the job you're asking it to. For some people, at some points in life, it stops being a support and starts being a drag, even if everything still looks fine on the outside. If this resonates, you're not alone and you're not behind. This channel exists to explore these ideas calmly and honestly, without pressure or exaggeration. You don't need to decide anything today. Just notice what lands, and if this feels like a conversation you'd like to stay with, you're welcome to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.